It's Drew Covert, everyone!
Hey! I know you! Hey! I know everybody! This is crazy! I'm a Cancer. That's not my zodiac sign, though. That's what my parents called me my whole life. I'm single. Yeah, by choice. A choice made by every girl I've ever asked out. I have a few hobbies though. Like for example, I like to walk up to homeless couples and tell them to get a room. I'm a waiter. That's what I do for a living. It's fun except for I just lied, it's not, it sucks. The problem with being a waiter is nobody tips. I was recently thinking to myself, if I had $1 for every table that didn't tip, well then I would have tips. Problem solved. I had a guy recently come in and ask for Diet Mountain Dew, and I said, I'm sorry sir, we just have regular Mountain Dew. He said, I'll take that. Some fucking diet he was on. I've been thinking a lot though about what I'm going to do the rest of my life, because you can't be a waiter forever. And I think I figured out what I want to do. I want to get a job naming neighborhoods. So it's like the easiest job in the world. Think about like Brandon Oaks, Lower's Lake. You just take like a rich kid's name and either type a tree or a body of water. But I figure I'll come into the biz, put my own little flavor into it, First neighborhood I get, I'm going to call it my neighborhood. It'd be great in conversation. Oh, I see you're from the Weddington area too. What neighborhood do you live in? My neighborhood. All right. Right after that, I'll put one right across the street and call it your neighborhood. Hotheads will have a field day with that one. Hey man, what neighborhood do you live in? I live in your neighborhood. You don't live in my neighborhood. Nah, my neighborhood's right across the street. I live in your neighborhood. And then I'll put one on the other side of town and call it your mama's house. And you can tell who lives in that neighborhood because they have a black eye for being asked where they live. But after I become a legend in the neighborhood naming business, I'm going to become a legend to the whole world. How am I going to do that? I'll tell you. I'm going to rename this. You guys like me, huh? I'm going to rename the porta potty. Something elegant. I'll call it Wall Street. No, so next time you have to take a shit in an outdoor and public place, you can pridefully turn to the person next to you and say, be right back, honey, I gotta go occupy Wall Street. Things have gone to shit. My uncle has a job raising baby goats, but I like to tell people he touches kids. I think if O.J. Simpson started his own orange juice brand, he'd make a killing. Say what you will, but I find that joke to be lovely. It's a pun. Bad pun. I think colonoscopies must have been real shitty before they invented the rubber glove. I think a haunted toilet would be really efficient. Think about it. It scares the crap out of you and then you move on. It's gonna make me $1 million one day. I watch a lot of TV, probably more than I should, and I'm really stupid, so I never DVR it and I have to watch the ads. Or even, I do DVR it and I'm not paying attention, I watch the ads anyways. And one ad that I see all the time doesn't make any sense to me is a World Wildlife Foundation ads, the WWF ads. You know, for just $5 a month, you can symbolically adopt a Bengal tiger. Like, what good does that do? Think about it. There'll be some poochers out in the African safari like, I got one lined up in my sights, I'm gonna shoot it. Guy goes, nah, you can't shoot that one. You see Mike from Idaho spending $5 a month for that one. That one is taken. That one is Mike's! It's not gonna happen, is my point. I went to Universal recently, rode the Simpsons ride. Anybody get a chance to ride that? Oh, guys, you have to. Come on, it's just like the show. 20 years too long and the same shit over and over again. I have an idea for my own TV show. It'd be about a guy who works out on a farm, helping out his dad, you know, but he also works at CBS. It'd be called Pharmacist. Sex addicts and apathetic people have a lot in common. Think about it. For instance, they both like to say to themselves, fuck it. Do you guys know that the NFL has like an IQ test you have to take before you join the league? Yeah, you know, they want to make sure they don't accidentally let any smart people who don't beat their wives in. I want to get one O tonight, that's right. It'd be pretty fucked up if Marshall University had a flight school. You can tell who was around in the 70s with that joke? Yeah, you got it, right? Yeah. People often compare work to relationships, and it makes sense in a few ways, but not in one way. It'd be really weird if you had to put a 2-week notice in on a relationship. You know? Hey, I just want to talk to you for a second. I found a better opportunity for me. I gotta move on. I'll help you find a replacement. Also, if they call, let them know.
Oh my God, isn't he cute?